Cold yet clear weather is spurring a warning about water safety. River advocates say despite the sun, the water is very cold, and recent flooding has actually stirred up a lot of debris in the water. Our Libby Dowsett is live along the Tualatin River at Brown's Ferry Park in Tualatin. Libby, how's the river looking right now?
Well, we did see one big tree along the river downstream, but the water levels are starting to get back to normal. But all across our area, there have been trees in the water, roots coming down the streams, and also even a dumpster in one of the rivers. So river keepers are worried people will see all this sunny weather and decide to pop back on the river without taking proper precautions. Mark Fitzsimmons knows the Tualatin River. He spends summers guiding kayaking groups with the Tualatin River Keepers.
You get a few sunny days in a row and the air temperature gets warm and people get restless.
But even he wouldn't head out on the river during winter without a dry suit and emergency provisions. He says the smooth, sunny surface does not reflect what's underneath after flooding.
It starts to float. It starts to float root wads. It starts to float logs, entire trees. It starts to float piles of firewood.
He says lowered branches can sweep you off your kayak, or snags in the current can funnel you underwater.
If you see this much, of a tree, 2/3, 3/4, or more of that tree can be underwater.
He advises kayakers to carry a pump, travel in numbers, and float with someone experienced. Even larger boat captains have been dodging debris in the Willamette. Portland's Fire and Rescue Harbor Master telling us.
Again, you just can't get out of the way of those things fast enough in a lot of cases, especially if you're looking the other way and it comes up behind you.
And if it's not the debris that gets you, it's the cold water.
You're thrown into the water, you do that. And if your head's not above water, if you don't have a life jacket on, that's what I think probably causes most of the early season deaths that we see.
And another piece of advice he has, cold water gloves, because he says that's what you lose control of first when you fall into frigid water. So you can't grab onto things or even unzip your jacket if you need to swim. So basically stay out of the water during the winter if you can, because it's cold.
Important reminder. Libby, thank you so much for that report.